Hello, hello, Leo. This is Miss Joan at Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill. There have been some changes. Hey, so good news. That's kind of the theme for just about everybody, is that there are big changes coming and we need to stay flexible. And I want that to be true for you as well. Couple of things to introduce. I'm going to introduce you to baby Einstein. This is a miniature version, an exact replica of Einstein the Crystal Skull. If you don't know who that is, he's one of the original 13 ancient skulls. Look him up online. He's got his own page. Check it out. And I have the Devine Abundance deck, which is going to be a new deck that I'm using. I'll put all the links in the comments. Not to worry, you won't miss out on that. And I'm going to program these cards for you so that we can get an opening card and a closing card for this month. All right, so let's go ahead and look at that right now. Let's do that. Father, Mother God, start with their ancestors. Let Leo know what they need to know. All right, thank you. All right, excellent. We have delusion. Interesting. Delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. All right. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So we need to be cautious and careful that we are not delusional and that we stay focused. That is your primary private reading message for you from them. The intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So you have to surrender once you've made your decision. Haha, that's kind of interesting. Having an intention without doing anything about it is a delusion. Interesting. So, cool. We have the typical, normal, regular deck for our overview of the entire month. There are going to be 5 weeks, and we will, of course, immediately lay out the 5 columns and the 3 rows as per usual. And we're using the Crow Tarot for clarification. So, Father, Mother God, angels, guides, please help Leo with August. Thank you. Excellent. So now I'm going to go ahead and lay these out in the 5 columns. And yes, the messages are to, of course, stay focused for you personally, Leo, and to, we need to be ready for change and stay flexible for that, okay? This could be changes in your job. This could be changes in your relationships. This could be change in any area of your life. It could also just be a way of thinking that changes, right? A way that we understand who we are, what we're doing, what we want could change dramatically this month. So, and what we're willing to do to get it. Those are the kinds of changes we're looking at. So be aware that those are afoot and don't be alarmed about it. Just know that it's happening and it's okay, right? Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and look at the 5 weeks, and we'll go ahead and get into this first week first, which is July 30th through August 5th. We will, of course, go in depth with this week at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. We have the 2 of Cups telling me that you are, in fact, having a relationship. Stuff is going on this week. There's going to be something going on within the relationship that is the primary idea in your mind right now. The Ace of Swords talking about you not having the gift of power in this situation. You are blocked by power, in fact. So you have an opportunity to back down and salvage the relationship. But if you choose to assert yourself, there could be a change in that relationship. Oops. And the Death card is here talking about endings. So, yes, releasing something that you don't need anymore might actually help save your relationship, or it might be that you're releasing the relationship and moving on. So there's opportunities here, possibilities. So keeping an open mind about what's there and what you want and where you're going. We will get more information and clarification on this before the end of this video. So I'm going to just move on to the overview of August 6th through the 12th. Wishes are being fulfilled. The Nine of Cups is here, telling me that yes, indeedy, you have done something that made you feel better. Whatever you released here is putting you in a position where you're very happy with yourself. You are excited about what you've done, and you're reaping the rewards of that win. Okay, that's cool. However, it isn't a good time to jump into anything new. So whether that's a new job, a new relationship, a new something, please don't do the fool thing this week. This is not a good time for that. It's important for you to do you just for a minute. Take a minute, breathe, relax. And the Two of Pentacles is here, telling me that your finances need to stay balanced. That's your solution. Not jumping into anything, keep your finances balanced, okay? So even though you're partying and having a good time with your wishes being fulfilled and all, keep your finances balanced, okay? Good deal. Now then, the next week over, the 13th through the 19th, we see the Knight of Pentacles. You're now fighting for your financial wealth and welfare and safety, right? You're going to be putting up a fight, letting the universe know that, guess what? My worth and value is more than you think. Haha. Now then, the area where you're blocked is the fact that the Seven of Pentacles, reminding you that you may not have exactly all the money you need right now. Your savings is not packed with up to the gills with dough, all right? You're okay, but you're not great, okay? You don't have a lot of extra. So we're pulling the belt a little bit tighter. We are paying attention to what's going on, and we're making sure we have food on the table, okay? So breathe through these things. And as this is all happening, you're fighting for you're fighting for your worth and value. You're paying attention to your financial situation in this exact moment, and it's blocking you from breathing. Interesting. And we have the gift of finance at the end. So the Ace of Pentacles is here to say, okay, there will be a gift. There will be something that helps you breathe. There will be a windfall of finance. This could be a job that comes through that you needed to help pay for something. It could be a bill that you overpaid, where they give you the extra money. That will be very helpful. Let those things be possibilities, and be ready for it to be okay. All right. Huzzah. Congratulations. Everything working out nicely. Now, the next week over, the 20th through the 26th of August, we have Temperance. Temperance is showing up, talking about please step into the flow. Let things begin to flow for you, which is that whole thing. We were talking about you staying the course, being patient. Just not giving up, you know what I mean? Sometimes we lose faith in something and we start to just lose focus, right? And we need you to stay on point. Don't lose focus yet, all right? The flow is happening. The Hermit is blocking you. So the Hermit is saying being home alone by yourself isn't the answer this week. Don't do it. Don't stay home alone. Don't stay home alone. That's not where you're at. Because the Ace of Cups wants to show up. There's somebody new, possible relationship coming your way. All you got to do is get up and out, okay? Put on a clean shirt, brush your hair, and get ready, because it's going to be all right. But if you put on your best face and you head out that way, you might meet somebody, all right? So be open and ready for that possibility. That'll be lovely, right? But don't let it be a delusion, right? Don't do that. But delusion is just intention without surrender. You got to surrender to the possibility. You got to get out there. Got to physically get out there if you want to meet new people. Got to physically surrender to the going outness of going out. All right, cool. So the final week being the 27th through September 2nd, we have the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands is talking. Oh, wait, pardon me. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going back to the Hermit, right? We finished with the Hermit. The Hermit is simply saying you got to get out there. You can't stay home. And the Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, right? Perfect. Ace of Cups. Possible love, possible relationships coming your way. I had finished it. Sorry. Oops. This work is interesting, don't you think? The Seven of Wands is here to say that, yes, standing up for your ideas in this moment of now is going to be interesting and important and relevant. So your way will be interesting. But yes, it's about your ideas and convincing arguments and sharing what your plan is so that other people can get on board, okay? The Eight of Swords here is reminding you that in the past, or you've been feeling stuck, right? This is the Eight of Swords showing you feeling a little bit stuck here, not feeling empowered and not knowing how to handle it. And of course, the whole thing about looking at it from a different perspective will help get you where you want to go normally. But that's blocking you. So right now, you trying to work your way around how you got your power or where you're getting your power isn't going to get you there. The Seven of Wands is really you truly coming up with a convincing argument to get you there. And the solution truly is physically working for money. What I really see happening here this final week is that you're going to try and convince people of something you want to do, but you need to just make a sample, make an example of what you're doing. Show somebody that it can work. And then when you do that, presto changeo, they'll be like, oh, I need 87 of those. So when they finally see a sample of it working, of it happening, you may actually have to do something before you get money. So the more you explain it, it's not going to come through until some people, man, they can look at a picture all day long and they still don't know what it looks like. So be careful about your drawings and all that stuff. You're going to need to stay the course, but you're also going to need to do that other stuff. So let's go ahead and put these aside for now. And I will go ahead and get in depth on the very first week of August, because that's what we're doing. All right, let's do this. Okay, so programming these cards for you, Leo. Talk to Leo about the first week of August, July 5th, 30th through August 5th. Thank you for the Mother God, Star brothers and sisters, angels and guides, please help up Leo. Alrighty, let's add a few cards and see what comes up. Ooh-wee. Remember we were talking about change, right? Lots of changes happening here. So this is the first week of the month where a lot of changes happening here. All right. So we have the Two of Cups, which is talking about relationships or partnerships that are changing, okay? I say that because it really feels like there's some solid stuff going on in the change department here. We got death twice, so that's exciting. The Knight of Pentacles is here, fighting over finances. and the possible release of something so that we no longer have to hold on to it. Okay. I'm really seeing a possible breakup for one or more of you. It could speak to a business relationship that's breaking up over the money, or a personal relationship that's breaking up over the money, or even just a friendship that gets a little convoluted over maybe a gift loan or a loan that wasn't a gift, but things are breaking up. I don't know whether it was you who was giving the money or receiving the money, or that somebody else wants their money back. But it's the end of that relationship, and that's a real hard feeling. And I'm sorry that you're going through that. That's never fun. The Ace of Swords here, talking about that gift of responsibility that blocks you, which means there may be the gift of like, oh, look, I'm leaving now. The house payment is all yours. A gift of responsibility that blocks you, indeed. Understand that for what it is, and know that it could be something that you have to really do something about. The Ten of Wands is here, talking about taking your ideas and getting on the road, right? And how in this way, running away will block you. So it's not a great idea to do that. And we have the Seven of Cups, which talks about choices, decisions, and options that are on the table for you right now. There are many choices and options on the table. Don't let them confuse you as you face this challenge. At the completion of this relationship, partnership, or otherwise, yeah, there's that Knight of Pentacles for you. And indeed, we have the Death card here, telling us that, yeah, there's some things happening here, and you are feeling it. You have new responsibilities when one person walks away and you're left holding the bag, there's a lot going on. You might actually have to let go of the bag too. So when that person goes, because we have Death twice, this is the Death card again, telling me that, yes, indeed, the relationship may be over, but maybe the company is over too. Maybe the house has to go. Maybe there are ramifications, separation of stuff, and the fact that can't maybe keep all that stuff, or something else has to change. All right. You guys are fighting about the money, so that's kind of a drag that it's all come down to that. All right. Now the King of Swords is here as part of your solution. There's going to be somebody who has some power in this mix, who's going to swoop down and say, well, here's an option, and here's some things and options and places to go and things to do. He's going to have some ideas for you. Remember, the options are blocking in some cases. The Seven of Cups says that they are blocking. There's too many options, too many ideas. Sort through what he offers and know that running away isn't one of them. Okay? We have to be smart about this, all right? In the end, what you will figure out will bring you to the place of the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is talking about having enough money to take care of yourself and take care of what you got going on. So I really like that for a solution for you. That means that you have not fallen apart as a result of everything. You're taking it all in. You're not being delusional. Hey, that's good news. You are not sitting in your head. You are actually stepping into the solution. You're working it through, and you're making it happen. All right. Really like that for you. But I have this other deck here. It's called MAHRUKH X, MAHRUKH. Sorry if I've butchered that. But this is a really cool deck. I'm going to put all the links in the comments so you guys can look it up and check it out. But I want to clarify some cards here. This will be the super clarifying that we do. I'm not going to clarify every single one of these 9 cards. I am going to clarify 1 or 2 so that we know where we're going and what's going on. I'm going to clarify death over here, and I'm going to clarify death over here. And possibly that's 7 of Cups. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Star brothers and sisters, Father my God, please clarify for Leo the Death card. Thank you. Rising Crescent. It's time to set a new goal or dream a new dream. You don't have to leave your comfort zone, just expand it. Ah, I like that. You don't have to leave your comfort zone, just expand it, right? So you don't have to necessarily leave everything behind, but you definitely have to expand your idea of who you could be, who you might be, who you want to be, right? So don't forget to expand your goals, expand your mind to include other people, other stuff. As this relationship situation ends, expand yourself to understand new possibilities. Let's look up that 7 of Cups in the negative zone or in the blocking zone, because that's confusing, right? So how do options block us? All right, let us look. Father of God, let's talk to Leo. Yeah, Leo. About options. Alrighty then. There we go. Invest wisely. Hey, we were talking about money and stuff. Invest your attention into things that support, nurture, and challenge you in healthy ways to help help your soul bloom. Nice. So investing wisely in things that help you bloom. That is so cool, right? So yes, the choices that you're going to be making here are going to hopefully take you where you want to go. There will be some options on the table that will not help you grow, okay? Don't get confused. Don't get lost. Choose wisely, as they say. Invest your time. Invest your thinking in things that aren't a delusion. Remember, delusion. Intention without surrender. Ah, intention without surrender. We want to remember to surrender, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and clarify death a second time, because it is right there a second time. And I want to clarify it for you, Leo, all right? How is death the solution? I'm seeing a lot of cards here that speak to release and wise choices, and things are coming into focus for you, but you've got to really step up and do your part, all right? So come on, Leo. Let's talk about Star brothers and sisters. Let's talk about Leo. See where we're headed, okay? Let's talk about that. What's going on for Leo? Leo. Become a source of light. You are a natural healer, born to bring through new healing methods to whatever areas you choose to work in. So this is about you releasing things and accepting who you truly are as a healer and a person who can bring light into the world. And if you can get into that idea that whatever you've been releasing has been keeping you from doing the light work that you do, you can do and should do, the release should bring more light, right? Hello. And it works with investing wisely. So invest wisely in what you do, what you work on, what you're thinking about. All is well. This is wonderful news. Love that. I will talk to you next week. That will be the 6th through the 12th. And like and subscribe. Appreciate you very much. I need you very much in my life. And I'll talk to you then. Thank you.